Self-myofascial release for your calves. Find a foam roller or a firm ball and place it under your Achilles tendon. Little by little, roll your body down and let the roller or ball roll upward on your calf until you find a painful spot. Then hold for 40 to 50 seconds or longer if you find it necessary until the pain diminishes. Continue all the way up to just before the back of your knee. Self-myofascial release for your IT band. Find a foam roller and place it on the side of your hip. Little by little, roll your body up, allowing the roller to move down the side of your leg, looking for a painful spot. Then hold for 40 to 50 seconds or longer if you find it necessary until the pain diminishes. Continue all the way down to just above your knee. To stretch your calves, you can lean against a wall. Make sure that one foot is ahead of the other with the rear toe pointing either straight or slightly inward. Squeeze the glute on the side that you're trying to stretch and press your pelvis forward while maintaining the heel on the floor. To get the lower part of your calf, you can just bend the knee slightly while still maintaining the heel on the floor. Stretching your hips and your quads. Get into a kneeling position and squeeze the glute on the side where the knee is touching the floor. Push your pelvis forward and keep your chest up. Hold for 30 seconds or longer if you find it necessary. Now, staying in this position, you can grab your ankle and stretch your quads. If you feel wobbly, seek out a battle buddy or a piece of furniture for assistance. Try to pull that ankle toward your glute. Hold for 30 seconds or longer if you find it necessary. Stretching your hamstrings. Lie completely flat on the floor and using a towel or a belt around your foot, bring up one leg and keep it straight. Then pull the towel or belt down toward your chest while maintaining a straight leg and being careful not to let your hip raise off the floor. If it is too difficult to do this straight, you can modify it by standing in front of a piece of furniture and throwing your foot on top of it. While maintaining a straight back and locked knees, you will lean forward toward your foot. Hold for about 30 seconds or longer if you find it necessary. If it doesn't hurt, then you're doing it wrong. Just kidding! You may have hyperflexible hamstrings, in which case you would not need to stretch them. To stretch your inner thighs or adductors, get into the same position you would to stretch your hamstrings. Using a PT belt or a towel, you are going to hold your foot tightly and drop the leg outward. Abductors, in the same position as the hamstring stretch, you just have to drop your leg toward the inside. You might feel pulling in the outside portion of your hamstrings or along the side of your leg, which is the IT band and TML. I bet you didn't know that the resting positions during the push-up portion of the PT test are also yoga poses. Upward dog or abdominal stretch. Assume the front-leaning rest position and sag your pelvis. Now, look up at the stars and open your heart to the world. Don't let your shoulders rise up to your ears. Pack them down tightly. Hold for 30 seconds or longer if you find it necessary. Downward dog or hamstring and calf stretch. Right after you are done with upward dog, you can move straight into downward dog and give your hamstrings and calves, as well as your lower back, a nice stretch. Keep your knees straight and try to press your heels toward the floor. After about 30 seconds of holding, you can try pedaling your feet by bending one knee and then the other, making sure to press the heel deeper each time you switch. Switch about 10 to 20 times or as needed. To stretch your chest, place your arms on either side of a doorway, preferably a narrow one. Keep your body stiff and push your chest forward until you feel a stretch in your chest. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds or as long as you feel necessary.
I think I'm pulling a hamstring.
Have your chest out.
Down. Down. Down.